And speaking of the big Cowboys-Bucks game on Fox, Dallas can clinch the NFC East with a win or losses by both the Redskins and Eagles. The Cowboys appeared to take their foot off the gas in Indy after getting shut out for the first time in 15 years. But yesterday, Ezekiel Elliott talked about the importance of handling their business this weekend. Let's hear it.
It's a must win for us. We got to do whatever we can to go out there and secure that NFC East division title. And we just got to know that nothing's gonna be given to us. We got to go out there and take everything. So we just got to have that mindset going into this Sunday so we can come out there winning.
We're joined by FS1 NFL analyst Eric Dickerson. Good morning.
I'm no undercover Cowboy fan. Don't even start that.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm a Texan fan.
That was going to be my question. How much faith did you lose in the Cowboys after that shutout?
I'll say this much here. Skip, it just shows how much Zeke has grown by what he said right there. He really has grown a lot.
Thank you.
He really has grown a lot.
From two Hall of Famers.
Yeah, he's grown a lot.
Yeah.
And he's right. They have to go out and do what they have to do. I did pick the Colts last week. Did not skip. I did. You know what the Cowboys have to do? Just go out and play Cowboy football. I mean, look, you're not going to win.
What is Cowboy football?
To me, Cowboy football is not letting the Colts stay on the field that they were 8 for 12 on third down. You can't do that. That defense has to show up. We're talking about one. I thought it was going to be one of the best defenses in the National Football League. At one point, they have really good linebackers. I mean, I know your guy Sean Lee. He played and they still lost. I'm shocked. When Sean Lee played and they still lost.
Maybe he doesn't need to play anymore. Like maybe that's a jinx now.
Oh, so now you don't now you want to take him out the lineup. But I think the big thing is for them just to know that, hey, it's a loss. It is. Go out and beat the Bucks and they win the division. Now after that, they win the division, it gets a little tough because now they're going to the playoffs. And possibly they could play the Seahawks, which I'll take Pete Carroll over Jason Garrett any day. And then they go, if they win that one by Santa Claus falling out the sky, they have to go to New Orleans. And we know New Orleans is not going to let that happen again.
I wish they could get to go to L.A.
Please let them come to me.
Yeah, please.
Please. And you're going to go to the game, too. We're going to drag you to the game. So, I feel like the Cowboys, they're okay. I mean, look, I still feel like they'll win the division, but after that, they're not going to go far. And that's what I believe.
Jenny, ask me that question again.
How much faith did you lose in the Cowboys after they were shut out?
I ain't lose any faith because I ain't had no faith. I ain't have no faith to begin with, Skip Bayless. When I look at the Cowboys, I got the Bears, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Saints. All better than the Cowboys. So by my standard, they're the fifth best team right now in the NFC. Look, Skip, I never thought they were as good as their 5-game winning streak because all the games came down to one possession. Walk-off win against Atlanta, holding on. I mean, they get all-time great numbers from Dak. Career game from Amari Cooper. Zeke is over 200 yards, and you still need overtime to win the game. That's not a good sign, Skip. And, you scored. I mean, you held the Saints, who were averaging, as you mentioned earlier, 37 points. You hold them to 10. But you only scored 13. And then, you told me, you said, oh, they possessed the ball. Edie, I mean, he told me, we're #1 in time of possession.
I didn't tell you the stat told you that. I didn't make it up. I didn't exaggerate it. It was a fact.
But what did I tell you about the other stat? You was 23rd in scoring.
Oh.
Now, so you possessing, in other words, you possess the ball and don't do nothing. All you do is hold on to it.
Yeah.
See, you that type of guy that when you growing up, you had a ball and didn't want nobody to play with you, just hold on to it.
Oh, if he didn't play, I'm taking my ball and go home. There you go.
That's the Cowboy. So the Cowboy, that was you all. Was that real? Oh, so that really were you.
I'm going to take my ball, I'm going home.
I can't believe that you would actually have
I was alone a lot as a kid, so I had to shoot around by myself.
Yeah, because you didn't want nobody to play with your ball. But the Cowboys, Skip, at some point in time, the reason why I don't trust them is that I have not seen on a consistent basis Dak Prescott be accurate enough or consistent enough for my liking. I'm not saying that, is he great? No. But come playoff time, there are going to be 3 or 4 throws that your quarterback's going to have to make, be it to keep you on the field on third down or that one play that puts you over the hump that breaks the other team's back. I need to see that. I haven't seen it nearly enough. But, boy, Zeke with all these touches, Skip, boy, this will be the iceberg hitting the Titanic. And, boy, if something were to unforeseen happen to Zeke, because that's their offense. Because not only do they hand it to him now, they throw it to him. Ooh, Skip, y'all be in a heap of trouble. You know, my old folks say down south, they say, well, you're in trouble.
Are you trying to hex him or jinx him? What are you trying to do?
No, Skip. Your guy.
Why would you even suggest that?
No, I'm just saying.
Do you have like a voodoo doll at home?
No. I would never do that.
Sticking pins in it?
No.
Huh?
But you telling me that Dak's the guy. So no matter what happens to Zeke, he should be able to bring you home.
We're good because Zeke's mom has a picture of me and Zeke.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
She might take it down now if you shut out.
I'm like the guardian angel, right?
That's the voodoo doll.
Yeah, exactly.
So, when the chips are down, I love my quarterback, and I love my running back, and I now love my new receiver. I haven't loved my defense. I didn't love my defense against Philadelphia when even Carson Wentz, what's left of him, he was throwing a party.
Left of him?
Well, seriously, Carson Wentz, he threw a big fourth quarter party at Jerry World, right? And my defense just flat out didn't even show up from step one in Indy on Sunday. They just didn't show up from the first drive of the game. They let Andrew Luck go bing, 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 Deacon and Duncan down the field, touchdown. And the problem was they gave up 178 yards rushing. And you keep saying, oh, look at all the things that your offense did against Philadelphia, and it took overtime. You keep saying, well, why was that? Because my defense couldn't stop Carson Wentz, W-I-N-C-E, who Wentz.
Your quarterback had 3 turnovers, that's why.
Oh, well, that was early in the game. And then in the fourth quarter and overtime, he threw for 243 yards and 3 touchdowns. Just in the fourth quarter and overtime. And you say he can't throw, he's not accurate, he doesn't do this, he doesn't. And that was a tour de force. He threw for 455 yards. And it took overtime because my defense didn't show up when it was time to slam the door on the Eagles.
Okay, let me ask you this. If your quarterback turns the ball over 3 times in the first half in the playoffs, what will happen?
Nothing good. Although they did fall behind 21-3 when he was a rookie to Aaron Rodgers and came all the way back and caught him at 31 all.
Did they win?
Did they win? It wasn't his fault.
Did they win?
It was.
Did they win? Did they win? There you go. That's all I want to know.
You know what?
But it took a 56-yard
Did they
field goal and
win?
a 51-yard field goal. That should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to
Oh
make
my
a field goal
God!
from
Skip,
more.
come on now. You gonna kick that long? You can't kick it.
So I'm going to explain to you two Hall of Famers exactly what just happened. My team went on this revenge tour, and it was all-time sweet because they got even with Philly not once but twice, and they got even with that absurd penalty that got called at Washington. They got even with the Redskins on Thanksgiving, and then they got even with Matt Ryan in his house for what they did to the Cowboys at Atlanta last year, and they got even with you and all those critics, those bashers of Dak Prescott. And the Dallas Cowboys, you know, when you least expect it, they're going to collapse against Drew Brees because everybody thought they were going to get humiliated and embarrassed at home on Thursday night by Drew Brees and the highest flying offense we've seen in a long time in the NFL, one that punished your Rams in New Orleans just a couple of weeks before that, right?
Yep.
And it was 13-10 Dallas. And that's the revenge tour. But it was over, and all of a sudden they wake up and they got a 2-game lead in the NFC East when everybody had written them off for dead. And they said, we got this because Philly's got to go play the Rams on Sunday night. And Washington, they got Josh Johnson, the quarterback. They got to go to Jacksonville. So the Cowboys go up there thinking we're going to back into this today because they're both going to lose and it's going to be over. Am I right about that?
Possible.
You would have thought that.
Possible.
You would have thought that as a player. You would have thought that.
No, I take care of my business.
No, you do not. You would have just said, because you're smarter than that. You would have just said, they're going to lose.
But see, when you got AD, when you got team leaders on, you don't say, hey, we don't worry about what's going to happen over there.
Right.
We're going to take care of our business.
But we do think we got them.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
We got
You know,
we got
you can
them.
pay all the
We got
lip
them.
service you want to. So they go up there, and the offense was really good in the first half, but it just couldn't close. But it drove the ball 10 plays and 14 plays and 15 plays and came away with 0. It was a drop touchdown pass. It was a blocked field goal. It was a pass interference on Noah Brown that should have been called 5 times up the field that would have given him 1st and goal at the 5.
It was some overthrows and some passes that skipped on
It
the
was
turf.
9 penalties on the road. You can't do that.
Okay, but the defense never showed up the whole game. Andrew Luck, dinking and dunking, punted 1 time. His offense punted 1 time.
Why don't you like Andrew Luck?
I just don't like him. I just
He's a good
well, he's not all that.
Yes, he
not
is.
that guy.
He's better than that.
Please. The week before, he got shut out at Jacksonville. Nothing.
Did y'all get shut out worse?
Nothing.
Wait a minute,
It was just the week before.
All right, y'all got
Wait a
shut out.
second. The guy who's supposed to make the Pro Bowl says Shannon.
2 weeks before.
No,
what
wait,
was
it
it?
was just the week
They beat
before.
They beat the Texans.
2 weeks before. 2 weeks before.
What was the score?
Wait a second. He's supposed to be in the Pro Bowl this year, and he couldn't score a point at Jacksonville.
Hold on, time out.
They've collapsed.
No, they have not.
Yes,
First
they
of all,
have.
Skip, the guy had
Am I right?
The guy had
The Redskins won at Jacksonville.
8 consecutive games of 3 touchdowns.
Okay, I'm impressed.
Come on.
You should be. The man got the second most touchdowns in
I
pass.
gave you all the stats. Brady's had a little better year than Andrew Luck.
You know the best-
He just
you know
has.
the
He
great
just
thing about
has.
this
I
is-
gave it to, all those stats. He's on yards per completion. He's 26th in the league. Andrew Luck. He is dinking and dacking. That's what he's doing. Much more than Dak is dacking.
No.
Yep,
Can't
sorry.
nobody act that.
Well, I can just show you this.
Dak.
I can show you the stats.
The best part about this is that, look, the Cowboys are going to win their division. They will.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to win one of these games. They will win it. And the great part is everyone can wait for them to get in the playoffs, and then I can't wait for them to get beat. Right quick. It's going to be over with. I mean, it's
That'll
going to be
hurt,
over.
Skip.
Right quick. Because all the fans, Cowboys, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Because that's what Jerry said. Jerry said Jerry said, I can't understand 2 weeks, because you told 2 weeks before they got beat, got shut out. Now,
They did.
Okay.
6-0.
2 weeks before after.
That's embarrassing.
2 weeks before.
23-0 is embarrassing.
No, 6-0's worse.
No.
Oh, my God.
There's something about 6.
Yeah. But hold on. Your guy, Jerry Jones, said beating New Orleans, this is our Super Bowl. And we're some different cats. Come to find out you the same cat, them same pole cats. You know what a pole cat is, Skip?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Did they,
Banging it up.
after New Orleans, did they beat Philly again? Your pick to win the NFC East, did they beat them again?
And what happened?
And what happened? Nothing.
I thought you were different cats. You don't. If you were different
what happened was the day after Philly, you sat right there and conceded the East to me, right? And you're conceding it right now, and it ain't over.
What I did tell you, I said I think they're going to win. I said they're going to win. That little 5-game
I did
win.
concede the East, but what did I tell you? Coach was going to put pain on them.
I did too.
You didn't say pain on them because you weren't thinking.
I
pain.
love old Andrew Luck. Old Andrew Luck.
You know what? I just have this gut feeling my team is going to have to go to New York and beat the Giants to win the division, and it will. It will. And maybe that will springboard them into the playoffs. Maybe that'll create a little new momentum.
If they have to go to the Giants
That ain't
and
good.
beat the Giants to win the division, you're going to buy all the antacids out of Philly.
Maybe. Maybe.
You talk about it on the
I
floor.
want to see that.
Yeah.
We do not want to
You talk about it on the
Has
floor.
that not been this team's history this year? I've told you, it's the most frustrating team I've ever rooted for in any sport. They just ride the roller coaster. When I least expect it, it goes way up here, and then it goes. They beat Jacksonville 40-7 at home. They were up 24-0 at half. They were not terrible at that point.
Can I
They
ask
were
you,
not
can I ask you just
terrible.
one question, though? Seriously.
Yeah.
You did not throw my jersey away now,
I did not.
Okay, I want to
No.
make sure you got
worry.
to
No, I will
He
never
will.
throw that.
You better not throw my jersey away.
Careful.
Come playoff time.
Wait a second.
Playoff
time.
Wait a second. I won't throw it away. I might burn it.
No.
Hey, ED, come playoff time. It's going to get you.
Okay. We are going to go back to this story that came out this morning that Josh Gordon is taking yet another leave of absence.